The Old West is recorded in history as an era of lawlessness, where outlaws brutally ruled the land and fearless lawmakers stood as pioneers of justice. Amidst the chaos and gunfights, one name stands out: John Riley Duncan. Renowned as a legendary lawman, Duncan has carved his place in the annals of the Wild West with his unwavering commitment to upholding the law and catching the notorious outlaws. Among his many notable accomplishments, the daring arrest of John Wesley Hardin cemented his place as one of the most formidable law enforcers of his time. In this video, we dive into the life and career of John Riley Duncan, a man whose steadfast determination and courage made him a true hero of the Old West.
Remember to hit the like button because it helps us a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell to not miss the upcoming interesting videos.
John Riley Jack Duncan, a prominent Texas lawman, was recognized for his varied career as a Dallas police officer, Texas Ranger, and detective. He's best known for his key contributions to the capture of John Wesley Hardin. Duncan comes from a small farming community located in Hardin County, north of central Kentucky. He was born on September 25, 1850, raised in a modest environment. His parents, James and Catherine, are 23 and 21 years old, respectively. During the Civil War, while his father served in the Union Army, Duncan and his siblings were in charge of the family farm. Although Duncan tried various business ventures outside of agriculture, including running a modest saddle shop, he was not successful. In search of better opportunities, the Duncan family decided to move to Texas, eventually settling in nearby Dallas. By 1875, the Duncan family was more economically stable. Duncan and his father found work selling butchers, while one of his brothers ventured into the land business. The city they resided in had a bustling population of about 10,000 inhabitants, supported by a police force consisting of about 10 or 11 officers. In October 1876, Duncan joined the local police force, quickly gaining a reputation as a competent and efficient officer. Though his responsibilities include a wide range of mundane duties, such as apprehending drunken individuals, dealing with petty crimes, and controlling the city's numerous stray dogs. During this period, the determined pursuit of John Wesley Hardin, the state's most notorious criminal, took to new heights. Because Hardin had significant support from family and friends, the Texas Rangers devised a strategy involving undercover detectives to gather vital information. In July 1877, Duncan was recruited into the Texas Rangers with one specific mission: to operate undercover and to assist in the pursuit of Hardin. His mission is to find information in Gonzales County, Texas, where both Hardin and his wife have deep family ties. Through his covert work, Duncan obtained vital information that pinpointed Hardin's presence in a rural community located in southeastern Alabama, near the border with Florida. Duncan gathers more details about Hardin's whereabouts, discovering that the criminal is engaged in gambling activities in the nearby city of Pensacola, Florida. With the cooperation of local law enforcement, including Escambia County Sheriff William Henry Hutchinson, Deputy A.J. Perdue, as well as several newly appointed citizens, a well-planned ambush was arranged inside the train on which Hardin and some of his associates buy tickets. The ambush operation included the strategic positions of individuals, including Duncan and Lieutenant John Barclay Armstrong. Under their joint leadership, the operation was underway. All the personnel involved were strategically positioned in and around the train, patiently waiting for it to depart from Pensacola Station. After a fierce gunfight, Hardin was subdued, initially most likely involving Hutchinson, Perdue, and perhaps another deputy. However, the decisive moment comes when Armstrong knocks Hardin unconscious with his revolver. It is possible that Duncan, due to his location outside the railroad car, arrived at the scene a little later than the others. During the confrontation, one of Hardin's companions, Jim Mann, desperately tried to escape but tragically lost his life. The identity of the individual responsible for man's death remains unclear as multiple gunshots were heard. Some witnesses claimed that Armstrong fired the fatal shot. Under the protection of Duncan and Armstrong, Hardin was taken by train back to Texas to stand trial. During the journey, he was under their watchful protection. In the end, Hardin appeared in court and served 17 years in prison, serving time for the crimes he had committed. After a brief stint of just 4 months, Duncan ended his service with the Texas Rangers. The main reason behind this shortened tenure may be due to the allure of substantial awards given to those who successfully capture wanted criminals. Thus, Duncan became a bounty hunter. Duncan's argument is certainly supported by his $4,000 reward being paid for the capture of Hardin. This transition exposed him to the harsher aspects of Dallas society, such as frequenting establishments such as pubs, brothels, and gambling dens. This new beginning has led Duncan to face a life fraught with danger, as evidenced by an unfortunate incident involving a prostitute. Under mysterious circumstances, on February 9, 1878, Duncan was shot in a Dallas brothel. As medical professionals struggled to locate and retrieve the bullet lodged in the body, to save his life, a tracheostomy was performed, leaving him dependent on a silver breathing tube for the rest of his life. Undoubtedly, the tracheostomy posed great challenges to Duncan's ability to breathe and voice. However, he managed to keep up his fruitful work as both a detective and a bounty hunter. As a bounty hunter, Duncan has achieved considerable success. After Hardin's death in 1895, which sparked renewed interest in Duncan's career, he presented an exhaustive list of all the criminals he had captured or assisted in the capture of. This impressive list includes 21 names, claiming total prize money in excess of $12,000, with Hardin deservedly taking the top spot. However, developing circumstances along the Texas border forced Duncan to change his profession. As a result, he sought out the usual forms of employment, such as the Dallas sanitation inspector, unskilled laborer, carpenter, hotel worker, and janitor for the Army Corps of Engineers. On October 20th, 1884, Duncan entered into matrimony with Emma Jane Bowles in Dallas, Texas. Together, they raised a family of 4 children over a span of 13 years. Tragically, on November 16, 1911, at the age of 61, Duncan lost control of his vehicle, a brush runabout, while driving down a rough road south of Dallas. He died from his injuries, or perhaps from the loss of his breathing tube. Duncan found his final resting place at the historic Greenwood Cemetery in Dallas, Texas. His tombstone epitaph reads, "Dallas policeman, Texas Ranger, and Dallas detective, John Wesley Hardin, August 23, 1877. The remarkable life of Duncan, an illustrious Western lawman, is meticulously documented in a book by author Rick Miller. A manuscript of the book was made available to Duncan's descendants in Texas, who remain connected to their family roots. Please like and share if you find the video content interesting and useful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below so as not to miss the upcoming interesting videos. Thanks for watching.